A rolling stone gathers no moths. Don't take life for granted. These are malapropisms, when you mistake one word for another, and it sounds a little goofy as a result. These gaffes get their name from Mrs. Malaprop, a character in the 1775 play The Rivals by Richard Brinsley Sheridan. Mrs. Malaprop gets her name from the French phrase malapropos, literally meaning badly for the purpose. In the play, she tends to speak badly for the purpose because she aims for unnecessarily grandiloquent or flowery language, or what you might call purple prose. She says things like pineapple of politeness when she means pinnacle of politeness, intricate when she means impertinent, and supercilious when she means superfluous. In what may be her most egregious line in the play, she says, "If I reprehend anything in this world, it is the use of my oracular tongue and a nice derangement of epitaphs." By which she means, if I apprehend anything in this world, it is the use of my vernacular tongue and a nice arrangement of epithets. In plainer English, she's saying, with a heavy dose of irony, if I understand anything, it's the English language and how to use descriptive words. This character has historically been described as the matron saint of all those who go word fouling with a blunderbuss. If you want to see some malapropisms in action today, go check out the subreddit Bone Apple Tea. It's named after a case when someone used the phrase bone apple tea instead of the French bon appetit. It also has examples of people using words like chupacabra instead of capybara, lemonade instead of laminate, and roast history instead of rotisserie. I mentioned in my last video that malapropisms tend to be sillier than eggcorns, which are more understandable and logical word swaps, like saying weary when you mean wary and wreck havoc when you mean wreak havoc. But there's still a good deal of overlap between malapropisms and eggcorns. For example, you might have seen someone using the term old-timer's disease instead of Alzheimer's disease, or lie detective test instead of lie detector test. Although these examples sound a little bit silly, they have a degree of logic to them, and you can understand why someone hearing these phrases might interpret them that way. What's the funniest example you've seen of a malapropism or an eggcorn?